Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Austrian GP, the Red Bull Ring for the Super League. Yeah, it should be a really good race. And with me, as always, is Jukebox. How are you tonight, Jukebox?
I'm doing fantastic, Toby. Oh, there we go. Looks like some of the guys were still hanging out in their pit for a second there.
Yeah, I think we're starting to see people coming out now, which is good.
Yep.
We hadn't.
Oh, go ahead, Toby. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say we had an exciting race last week, so hopefully it'll be just as exciting.
We did, and let's see if I made it work right. I once again have that. Oh, nope. See, I had that just a little bit backwards there. Y'all ignore that track map. It wasn't supposed to come up yet. There we go. This is just a reminder of our podium from last week. It was Play Dutchy with a fantastic first, Napula with a very hard one second, Piero out of nowhere pulled the third, and Tourissant was a replacement and made driver of the day. He was replacing Adam Grin, and I just didn't feel right putting Adam Grin's car and name up there, since it was actually Tourissant that got that for him.
Yeah, no, definitely. It most certainly was him that won the driver of the day last week. So, yeah, his car should be there. And evening, everybody in the chat.
Yeah, oh yeah, we do have Natty G and Alex Gunner Mac and a new guy. We have Sizzler. How you doing, man? Good to see you in the chat. Glad to see you join us for the race. And,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, Toby, I guess I'll go ahead and let me get the track map out of the way for everybody. If y'all haven't noticed, we are here for the fantastic and much-loved Austria GP, or some may call it Red Bull. It is 4.31 kilometers, or 2.68 miles long, 10 turns. Once again, it's always the official race time is the starting time. They have 15-minute qualifying, 45-minute race, or 50% of the official race, with, as always, dynamic weather. Toby, I really hope this weather holds out for these drivers tonight. This could be a very tricky track in the rain.
Yeah, I think it would be. It would be very, very difficult in the rain. But they've shown great car control in the wet before, so I'm sure they'd be up for it. Up to it, even. Yeah, and we have got a provisional pole sitter of Attengrim at the moment with a 104.9. Everybody else behind him on 105s and 106s. So yeah, it looks like that's a really good time.
Yeah, and in the chat already, we have TSR Dexter rooting for Napula. Yeah, I think we're going to see a good performance out of him. Okay, and Sizzler says he used to race in the Academy, but never made it through the whole season. The Academy can be very tough. I have to admit, I'm not one that handles changing cars a lot very well. And but it was a lot of fun when I went through it. I did enjoy the different car every week. That was a lot of fun for me.
I should imagine it's very tricky, because at least in a single car over the season, by the end of the season, you've got the handle of that car completely, or a lot more than when you started. But yeah, changing every week, you've got a new one all the time. Is it every week, or is it every couple of weeks, I think, isn't it, they change cars?
They change cars every week.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Now, the F1 Academy, I believe, they do run the same car for the entire time. Yep. And, Gavra has gone into the pit, so I'm going to try to find someone else out here on track. Actually,
I'm on before you die at the moment.
Yeah,
I haven't got my screen up.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I was just getting it up, and I was just fixing to get it up and ready for so we could go through the drivers and their points. I'm going to move my camera up here to. Oh, now Adam Grin's sitting in the pit. I was going to go to Adam Grin because he has the fastest time. I'm going to leave my camera and let everybody watch Don Rajib go around the track. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's get on Play Dutchy's car, and we will grab his TV pod, and we'll see how Play Dutchy attacks this track while we go over the drivers, Toby.
Yep, okay. That's very apt, as Play Duchy is in fact in the lead at the moment. Let me know when you...
Yep, there we go. We are ready to start going over the drivers and the points, Toby.
Excellent. Yeah, so Play Duchy is in first currently with 78 points. Really close behind. And in fact, Play Duchy's got 2 wins. And very close behind is Napula with 76 points. And he's got 1 win. Applegrim in third with 51 points. It's Jax is in fourth with 50 points. MQD in 5th with 27 points. Don Rajib in 6th with 24 points. Piero in 7th with 22 points. Jojo also on 22 points in 8th.
Oh, so we got a little bit of a runoff then between a few drivers then, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, 3rd and 4th are very, very close. 1st and 2nd, yeah, 6th, 7th and 8th. And 9th nice. Even, actually, with Kobayashi on 21 points. So yeah, very close. Actually, not if any of them had a really good race, then they'd really change the tables around. But yeah, and then we got Gavra in 10th on 10 points. Metboy in 11th on 6 points. Before You Die on 6 points in 12th. ESSH in 13th on 6 points. Tuntu in 14th on 3 points.
Oh, then I definitely got something a little bit wrong there, because I think I've messed up their points, because I've now got Toby on the screen with 2 points. Apologize to Tunturi for that, and you also, Toby.
That's okay, yeah, and actually, funny enough, we've got Toby 0603 in 15th on 2 points.
Oh, looks like now I'm on Tunturi. So apparently I got my slideshow just a little bit in the wrong order there.
That's not a problem at all. And so Dazzler in 16th, Dead Jason in 17th, Panzerboars in 18th, Guillotine in 19th, and One Shoot Two Down in 20th.
Yep. And I did find out One Shoot Two Down is replacing Hamtaro, whose slide I did not remove, as y'all can tell. And I also messed up Play Duchy's points, as y'all noticed at the beginning. Mistakes do happen, especially with me. Like I keep telling y'all, I can't walk and chew gum all at the same time. And let's see.
It's easily done though. Yeah. You do the graphics for all of the races, so it's not like this is the only one you do. So no, you do a fantastic job.
All right, and yep, there we go, Toby. I've got your camera up there.
Yes, Attengrim is currently on track and still with the fastest time. Don Rajib has got it down to half a second now. The gap. And Play Duchy very close behind as well. And actually, Jojo is not far behind him. Yeah, so we've got a pretty close run at the moment between top 5.
Yeah, they really are. Alex Gunnermack, I don't believe we can actually change the tire display to what they actually set the best lap on. It just displays what tires they're on currently and the fastest lap. And Natty G says he's really looking forward to turn 1 or lap 1. I think it's going to be pretty tough. Oh, as it looks like a commentator on top of JoJo's car became a little too much. So we'll find somebody else. There we go. And I'm going to get off of his car too.
On what you were just saying a second ago, if you bring up the menu and where it says detail, if you put it to best rather than fitted, that is that goes on.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gunner Mac, I was completely wrong. And yes, Natty G, JoJo is looking very quick tonight. And yeah, I guess real quick, Toby, let me go ahead and just let these guys know. Pop this up here real quick. As y'all can see, and hold on, let me get rid of... There we go, now y'all can see a little bit better. tonight y'all have your choice between 4 drivers for driver of the day to vote on in the chat. It will be Deadly Jason, Fana Boz, Sunturi, and Kobayashi. And if I can keep up with it as the race goes through, I'll keep up with everybody's points and how many votes y'all have. And later on the race, I'll pop it back up there on and off just to remind y'all who they are and to vote and how many points these drivers have. And oh, go ahead, Toby.
I was just going to say, I think that's a really good idea, actually. So, yeah, good one on that one. And Singleton has increased his lead with a 104.6.
See, I am currently on Kobayashi, and see, I'm going to slowly make my way down here to fellow commentator Fana Boss, because we all know I always root for Fana and Gavra if they're in the race, or Toby, I can't root for you. You're not in this race. Yep, there we are.
You can root for both of us to have a good commentary.
Yeah, we can. Hopefully you will keep me on the ball tonight, and we won't have any mistakes. And it doesn't look like I have a massive thunderstorm rolling up this time, so hopefully we'll actually get through this whole stream in one piece.
I'd forgotten about that. That was quite a surprise. I talked to myself for about 10 minutes during that one.
Yeah, that was definitely a big damper to my spirits throughout the stream, and I think some of the viewers as well. But I believe most people did tune in and catch the second part and the end of the race, which is good because it was a fantastic finish last week.
Very much so. But we didn't miss that much. It was mostly safety cars while we were off stream. So yeah, there wasn't much missed at all.
So we have. Oh, I was just going to say.
Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth are now extremely close, and I have noticed that Play Dutchy set his lap time on medium tyres.
Yeah, I'm noticing. Yeah, now that you say it, Toby, I'm looking, and let's see. 8th place is MQD. He's sitting at a 105, and first is Adam Grimm with a 104.6. So, yeah, once again, the entire top of the field, very tight. Middle of the field, all in the 106s. And the bottom of the field in the 107s, as we can see my man Fana Boz here just put in a 107.74. I think if he can do that consistently around the track, he will look pretty good for the night.
So Napler's fastest time currently is on hard tyres, but he's now on soft tyres because his previous time was outside of the top 10. So yeah, let's see what he can do. This should be a good lap. And it was straight up in second with a 104.8.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I think we're going to see some really tough battles between Adam Grin, Napula, Play Dutchy, Don Rajib, and Pierre. And I think. Yep. ESH, I think we know ESH has the pace and the talent. He's just had a rough start to the season, I think.
He's been very unlucky. Yeah, he's definitely got the speed, but yeah, he has been extremely unlucky.
Yeah, and
so
I see y'all.
His luck can turn around.
I hope so. And I was going to say real quick, I do see everybody talking in the chat, and yeah, it looks like Jax did manage to get back in. Hopefully he will not get kicked again. And hopefully he's got just enough time to get out there and get him a time in, as we are down to the 2.5 minute mark for the qualifying. I'm currently on Deadly Jason, who has set a 106.84.
Talking about ESSH, I should go involved with him.
Yep, I was just fixing to start moving around a little bit too. I was going to move, let's see. Oh, Guillotine is in the pits. I will go to Before You Die then, Toby. Well, my camera guy shows Before You Die with a 106.6. How's your camera guy reporting to you, Toby?
Yeah, 106.6 currently. But I have noticed that Play Duchy has put himself into second with 104.7. So there's 2/10 splitting first to third.
Oh, they are really pushing for the times on this track tonight. Yeah, Natty G, I also always forget who Xavier is. I think it may be Bax, but please do not hold me to that. Oh, yeah, Before You Die, doing very nice. Put himself into 8th place with a 105.6. So, yeah, this grid is very, very tight. Even the guys in the 107, Toby, are just only about 3/10 from the guys in the 106. They're in the very low 107s.
I was just looking at that, and yeah, the entire field split by 2 seconds, I think it is currently. But yeah, the top 11, just over a second. That's really impressive.
It really is. Oh, go ahead.
It just goes to show you what a little bit of time gained on the track on a particular lap will do for you.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I've noticed everybody is changing over to the softs right now to see how they're gonna do, and Xavier says he is Tourisant, and that is why most of the time y'all should not listen to me. Listen to Toby. He has got the F1 under wraps. He's the man to listen to. You know, I think I just spend a lot of my time pushing buttons, and I miss most of it. And I'm going to move down here to Fana Balls, because once again, I am rooting for Fana. I think he's got him. He's changed over to the soft tires. Going to see if he can improve just a little bit on this last lap out. And, oh, no, he's going to come on. Is he coming in the pit? He's coming on in the pit. He must have known I climbed on top of his car.
So his teammate Dazza, I think, is still on track, as is Gavra. Do you want to pop on Gavra? I've got it on Dazza.
Yeah, I will pop on Gavra. The last time I was on Gavra, he did mess me up and go on into the pit, but I don't blame him. I wouldn't want me, you know, to have a camera guy focusing on him too much either. So I think I got rid of most of the commentator's curse. We're still testing it, though. Gavra looks like he is on a hell of a run at the moment. He has a 106.015. Is he going to improve, though? No, he didn't on that lap. I'm going to stick with him and see if he improves on this last lap. He's got 1 minute and 40 seconds to see if he can get this last lap in and improve just a little bit. But he is just, he's right there on top of everybody, Toby.
Dazza has gone into the pit, so I'm on Jojo.
You know, I'm starting to suspect that these drivers know when I climb on top of their car.
Yeah, I was going to say Jojo slowed down there. I'm fairly sure at the end. Maybe he didn't. Oh, he's on hard tyres, I think. No, medium tyres.
Oh, it's saying the time is up. It should have gave Gavra there enough time to get on through. Well,
I was going to say it showed about 2.5 minutes. Must be. But yeah, so on pole we've got Attengrim with a 104.6. Second, Play Duchy with 104.7. Napula in third with 104.8. Then Donrajeeb in fourth. ESSH in fifth. MQD in sixth. Piero in seventh. Kobayashi in eighth. Before You Die in ninth. Jojo Power in 10th. Metboy in 11th. Gavra in 12th. Tim2 in 13th. Guillotine in 14th. David Jason 15th. Dazza 16th. And Fanta 17th. And I ran out of time.
Well, we always have a few minutes while they load in. And while they are going to load in, I'm going to quick do my shameless advertisement for Gavra. Oh,
it's raining.
Crap. Yes, it is raining. Oh, this is going to be a major change in this race, Toby.
I did not expect that, I have to be honest.
I really did
this is
not
going to be all change.
either.
I wonder whether it's intermediates or wets. I can't really tell from the pit lane.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the pit lane is too terrible wet at the moment, but that's definitely not a reflection of the track. Even, yeah, Toursant in the chat is saying, yeah, he's saying, yikes, yeah, this is gonna be tough. Natty G is already saying he thinks Napoli is gonna take this one. Nah, 1 shot 2 down is not gonna get rear-ended in the first lap. AB Tickers, I now know who 1 shot 2 down is. He is formerly Egas, and Egas is actually a very talented driver. He's been with GAVRA for several seasons. I could be mistaken, but I believe he's been with GAVRA Racing since season 1. Oh, it looks like they're loading on in for their formation lap. I'll get your camera on back up here, Toby. And real quick on my shameless advertisement, go to the website, y'all, gavraracing.ultravista.org. There's tons of information along with a link to the Discord channel and a link to the Patreon if you wish to become a Patreon supporter. After all, we are a community-driven group. It is viewers, drivers, commentators, and above all, the administrators and GAVRA donating their time to do all this for all of us.
Yeah, it's a great community, as I'm sure many of you know, and I can't tell what tires they're on. I think they're actually on slicks. They're starting on slicks, so there's not much rain, apparently.
That could be very interesting, Toby. And I guess
it will be. Yeah.
Real quick, while they are going through their formation lap, where is it at? There we go. Once again, just a quick reminder of who y'all have to vote for. Your 4 drivers for the driver of the day. So make sure you check these guys out during the race. You will have Deadly Jason, Fanabaz, Tanturi, and Kobayashi to vote for. And hopefully I can talk all of y'all into getting your votes in shortly before the race is over so I can get the driver's car in the proper place.
And they're just forming up. Yeah, there's obviously not a lot of rain, otherwise they'd be on wets or intermediates. I wonder whether it's going to get heavier. In fact, I can't see it. Oh, there's a few drips still. Yeah.
Natty G is wishing us luck on keeping up with the action. Natty G, this is going to be tough in turn 1 right here. I have no idea how I'm going to manage to keep up, but I'm going to do my best. And we'll see if how bad can the driver stump the commentator tonight. Let's check it out and see. And we've got... Oh, my lights didn't show, but theirs did. They are off. Adam Grin still in the lead. Play Dutchie in second. Napula still in third. Don Rajib now in third. Napula taking the position back. ESH fifth. Piero sixth. MQD seventh. Before You Die eighth. Oh, Kobayashi's moved up into eighth, putting Before You Die into ninth. Jojo holding on to 10th. Gavra in 11th. Metboy 12th. Tunturi 13th. Daza 14th. Deadly Jason 15th. One Shot in 16th. Guillotine is in 17th. Fanabaz 18th, and it's Jax is 19th. I hope Jax was managed to get back in here. Wow. And real quick, because I was busy talking, I'm going to let Toby talk while I get some information up here for you guys.
Okay, yeah, it's brilliant in the mid pack here. Yeah, they're going 3 wide into most of the corners. It's quite impressive. Oh, that was before that was Metboy who was off, I think.
Yeah, I believe I'm going to move down there to the middle of the pack with you because it looks like Adam Grin has gone out and already has made himself a 2.5 second lead.
He does. Yeah, that's very impressive. Wow.
All right, so I've got mine on Don Rajib. It looks like you're a little bit somewhere around Before You Die. So we should get a very great view of this mid-pack action here.
Yeah, I think Gavra's in the pits. Not sure what he's doing. He did have a bit of contact earlier on, so it may just be a wing change.
Oh, and I saw someone else go off wide.
And he's going on to intermediates, I believe. I'm not sure, I can't see that, but... Yeah,
I believe the track may be a little bit wetter than what they thought.
Yeah, it is. He's gone on to intermediates.
I think Gavra is definitely making a very smart strategy move there. Also, Fanaballs looks like he is also taking suit and going to grab some wet tires.
Yeah, he is indeed. Is he taking a wing as well? It's very slow on, but yeah, he is taking a wing. Oh no, he's changing to another set of softs by the looks of it.
Oh no, that could... Ooh, he could be having a little bit of trouble with his pit crew. As we have made it to the second lap, everyone. Oh, Piero has now made his way. I'm going to put it on Piero. He's made his way up into third with 4 positions forward for him. So he has managed to pull off 4 passes in the 2 laps that we have down. And looking down through there, Toby, JoJo has moved up 3 spots. Before you die, 1 shot, 2 down, 7 spots up into 11th. Holy crap. I gotta watch me saying that word. I don't mind cussing a little on stream, but there's some I prefer not to say.
I think Gavra pitted for damage, and he decided to go intermediates as he was in the pits. I think that's what happened. But he does seem to be a bit faster than Dazzler in front. Oh no, Dazzler's in the pits, so that's why he's much faster. And he is also catching Deadly Jason. I'm going to pop back up there actually with Gavra.
Yeah, Piero's has a little bit of pressure from Don Rajib is just under the 1 second mark, and Don Rajib has got ESH all on top of him as well. But yeah, also I'm looking down there at the bottom of the pack, which I think I'm going to have to... 1 shot, 2 down has made so many position moves up. I've got to go check him out, Toby.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, he is only 3/10 off of Met Boy.
Oh, Piero's spun.
Oh, not Piero.
Which has allowed ESS and Don Rajiv through as well as Napula. Has he got himself going again?
Oh, it looks like also 1 shot, 2 down has also had a little bit of trouble getting a little bit of grip there.
Both of the Ferraris were off out of that corner, but they got back on track quickly enough.
Oh, wow, yes, Piero has fallen way on down the pack there.
I'm starting to think those intermediate tyres were a good shout, and Gavra is just about to pass.
Oh, yes, I just see he did make it on past Deadly Jason, didn't he?
Yep.
Let's go down there to Gavra. It does look like he's got a little bit of time to make up to get to Guillotine. Deadly Jason, oh, nope. Gavra is he's starting to really pull off a good lead on Deadly Jason, so I do not believe Deadly Jason is going to be much of a threat. So all Gavra needs to do is reel in Guillotine, but
yeah,
I think that should be pretty easy to do for him at this point.
I reckon so. The intermediates are definitely hard to be on at the moment. It's a question of which of the leaders is going to blink first. Don Rajiv and ESS are really close to each other, but I don't think they're overtaking each other.
No, but I'm going to move up here to... Kobayashi is getting really close to Tanturi, but I believe closer to them is MQD right on the tail of Before You Die, trying to go down the inside. Oh, he couldn't quite make it on the turn, but he is going to get it on the straightaway. He's going to try to take the inside. This is a very tricky turn to try to take on the inside, Toby. Oh, it looks like Before You Die backed out and let him have the position.
Yep, I think he did.
That may have been a smart move. MQD from the looks of it, he was bound determined he was going to take that position and did not plan on letting off.
Gavra is catching Guillotine at the rate of knots. Oh no, Deadly Jason just got back past him.
Oh,
he was catching very fast, but
oh, it looks like he's got himself tied up in a little bit of a battle with Deadly Jason there.
Yep. And Napula in the meantime is really close to the back of ESS, so I think with the spot of DRS he may... oh no, I don't think he's quite close enough. Oh, ESS has DRS off the back of Napula, Don Rajiv even.
Oh, yes, I'm sitting here watching your screen. I have to be careful not to get caught up too much in the action on your screen, so I remember to watch the action on my screen.
and he's going around the outside. Wow. They're both going to have DRS again. Oh no, he's had to slot back in behind. Wow, that was quite impressive. Oh, he's going down the inside. Yeah, he's managed to get it stopped in time. Nice job.
And I'm down here on Kobayashi. Kobayashi 4/10 from Tunturi, but Kobayashi under massive pressure from One Shot, who also under massive pressure from Piero. So I've got a little four-way battle going back out mid-pack down here, Toby. These guys are really pushing their cars to the limit here. Oh, as it looks like Kobayashi made a little mistake and spun his car. We had a little bit of a bump. I don't think the car behind him had anywhere to go. I believe that was Piero. Oh, and it has cost Piero part of his front wing.
Oh no.
Yes, I can see on the camera. Yeah, he is definitely. Yeah, he's going to go on in the pit and get that fixed real quick, too. It did look like it was just a tiny little nudge. He barely tapped him. Kobayashi was doing a great job of getting his car off track.
Don Rajiv is right on the back of... No, Napster is right on the back of Don Rajiv. I've also noticed Play Dutchy is within the second of Attengrim. I'm going to stick with Napster at the moment, but I'm going to keep an eye on Play Dutchy as well.
And Toby, does it look like it stopped raining?
I think it has. I really do think it has. Yeah, Gavra is in the pits. Dazza has already pitted for soft tyres. Gavra's gone on the mediums.
Oh, this dynamic weather is really throwing it at him tonight for this race, Toby. But this is the Austria GP. I mean, what else could we expect?
In the foot of the hills, next to the trees. Wow. ESS got the DRS off of the back of Dazza, which kept Napier at bay. Sorry, I got a bit tongue-tied there. And he's made it around the outside of that long sweeping corner. Nice.
And Adam Grin looks like at this point he is just barely... I'm going to move up there to them, Toby. I'm going to move up, put my camera on Play Dutchy and Adam Grin, because it looks like Play Dutchy has made his way up the pack and is now only 6/10 from Adam Grin, so he is definitely hogging his mirrors and taking up space in his sight, making sure he's known. And Adam Grin definitely has to be in the hot seat at the moment. Yeah, and Toursant says, yeah, unlucky for Gav on the tires. It's, you know, it can be so hard to tell with the dynamic weather, and it is really always, it's a gamble.
It's horrible when that happens, though, when you swap to another set of tyres. I think from Gav's point of view, it was worth the gamble, because he'd gone in there with wing damage anyway, and he may as well have had a gamble. If the rain had lasted longer, he would have been definitely in with an advantage.
Yeah, he really would have. I definitely would have done the exact same thing, I believe. You know, if I saw everybody else starting on the slicks, I would have maybe gave it a shot, but definitely would have gone right back in the pit to grab the wet tires. And Play Dutchy not letting Adam Grim go. We could be locked in for a battle for the rest of the race here with these guys. And we are on lap 9 of 36, so 25 laps to go. We could very well see a 25-lap battle out of Adam Grin and Play Dutchy.
Well, we've seen it before, and yeah, it was great that time, so I really, really hope we do.
Yep, and I just changed the details on mine over to the tires, Toby, so we could have a look at what some of the tires are. As everyone is on softs except Piero. Piero's on hards, and he is slowly making his way back up the field. Deadly Jason's on mediums.
Piero pitted for wing damage when you were saying about him having lost a bit of his wing. And I think that's when he went on the hards, probably to go to the end of the race.
I was fixing to say, I think he is probably going to try to go to the end of the race. That could end up definitely playing to his advantage. That could end up being a fantastic strategy move for him, I think.
Yeah.
And but Gavranovic also decided to grab the mediums. He's going to try to stay out a little bit longer than some of the guys on the hards, or the softs. I'm sorry, y'all. Toby, they're getting up to 9 laps now on their softs. Do you have a prediction on how long they will last?
It's a bit of a guess, but I'd have said anyway, probably between 12 and 14 laps.
Oh no!
Oh, what's happened?
Play Dutchy has spun it out right after passing the pit lane. He has literally no front wing left, everybody, and he's going to have to try to fight his way around the whole track. Oh my god, that was devastating for Play Dutchy. I didn't see exactly what happened. I don't know if he got on the gas too early or if maybe he got a little bit of a love tap. I looked up and he was spinning. And I saw him go right into the wall. It's very unfortunate. He was, oh man, that's really going to hurt his race.
I think he just got past Hattengrim as well. I'm not entirely sure what happened though.
But it did promote Napula into second, so the guys in the chat that were rooting for Napula to win, he has a 6-second gap to catch Adam Grin. But I've watched Napula race several times, and he does have a chance of making that time up. 20. What do we have now? 25
we
laps.
Just got a spinner there.
I'm not sure who that was. It looked
not
like
sure.
one of the Mercedes cars.
It was. But I can't see. Oh, it was Kobayashi. I think he's just gone into the pits.
Oh, yep. So we could be starting to see the limit of these soft tires, though. I have to say, our leaders always, they break our predictions every time with these soft tires.
They definitely got time management skills to take the tires longer than some of the other drivers do. And it's really difficult to keep them well managed. But yeah, so I reckon we will be seeing most of them in the next couple of laps. Play Dutch is obviously in because of his wing damage. He's on the hards. Where is Piero in comparison to him? So Piero is behind Met Boy. Yeah, so I reckon he'll probably get about round Piero. Then Jason just got, guillotine pitted.
And
MQD is really close to the back of ESS.
He really is. What is that, 3/10 now off the back of ESS?
Yep.
And I'm going to move my camera down here to Tunturi. He is a half a second off of, well, I was going to say he's half a second off Play Dutchy, but then I remember Play Dutchy is, well, Play Dutchy should have had time to already get through the pit and get his, no, he's coming in now. No. Tunturi's coming on in the pit to take tires. Play Dutchy did get his car fixed. Okay. But Toby, we do have Toursant is giving us a prediction of tires in the chat.
Just saw that. Yep. So yeah, no, it looks like lap 14 is the window really for the mediums. So maybe we're looking 14 to 16 because some of them may try and push the soft tires a little bit longer, give them a bit fresh tires at the end.
Yeah, and I'm noticing Play Dutchy moved over to the hard, so we know he's definitely going to try to make his time up and go the whole length of the race.
Yeah, I would have said so. Which put Piero a little bit outside the window, but he may try and just make it to the end. But MQD really is hassling the back of ESS now. And I think that might be Gavra behind them.
I'm not sure. I believe we could possibly have a couple of lapped cars at this point. Not sure. Natty G says, as long as Piero keeps it clean, he might come back into this race. I believe, where is Piero here? Let me move my camera on down here since I am talking about him.
Oh no, he's in 11th.
11th. And he's on the hards, only 6 laps. He also is going to look to go the distance. And I agree with Natty G. Piero, as long as he keeps it good and clean, keeps it on track, very few mistakes, I think he could very well find himself moving up still several positions.
MQD has got himself past ESS. I think ESS is struggling on tyres.
Oh, he is up to 13 laps. Adam Grimm now on the 14 lap mark. I have a feeling Adam Grimm is going to surprise us and
ESS
go
has gone
about
into the
15 to
pits.
16 laps.
I think you're quite possibly right, but ESS is in the pits. He's had enough of those tyres.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Those the softs really have to be giving them a lot of trouble at the moment. And I'm going to keep working my camera. These guys are a little bit spread out, so I'm trying to work my way down through the field, give everybody a little bit of camera time. I'm currently on Tunturi. Tunturi is, I believe he is on the, let me double check, I believe he is on the 4 drivers for driver of the day.
As is Fanta, who I'm currently on.
Yep. I must say, I am rooting for Fana. I've already dedicated my vote to Fana. But I have to say, Tunturi is doing a great job on track, as he has every race so far this season. And of course, as I say that, he did go a little bit wide, but we're not seeing the stewards come up giving him a time penalty, so it was all good. Just got my foot in my mouth a little bit.
Piero was catching the back of, or is catching, a little bit of lock up there. I don't know who that was. I think that was Dazza. He was just getting around. But yeah, Piero is slowly catching the back of One Shoot Two Down, although I think One Shoot Two Down has just come out of the pits. And he is on he's on new tyres, basically. Napper is pitted from the front, as is Attengrim, but Attengrim currently is retaining the lead.
Yeah, he still has, what is it? He still has a 3.5 second lead over Jojo Power. Jojo still has to pit. He is on the softs.
So I think it's currently Attengrim, Napula, Play Duchy, MQD. I think that's the real order of things currently. Although, no, actually, maybe not, because Don Rajib has pitted.
Yeah,
I
was just going to tell all the viewers that just in case they haven't watched a whole lot of the streams and paid attention to this part right here of what Toby is doing, he is highly, highly accurate on his predictions on where everybody is sitting and where they're going to come out on the pits. And that is why I always say Toby is the F1 man.
Well, thank you, but they have proven me wrong many, many times at the end within the last few minutes. It's which I always love. I have to be honest with you. It adds spice into the mix.
Let's see. Tourissant, let me check that out real quick, and we will see if Jojo has done a second stop. No, he hasn't. He's only on everyone so far except for, well, Gavra and Daza and Fana both. All 3 of those drivers have made 2 stops. They were the drivers that made the gamble for switching over to the wets, which, once again, I would have done very quickly as well.
Spun, which has promoted Play Dutch into the lead, and actually, no, sorry, Napio into the lead, with Play Dutch right behind. Jojo's obviously got pits, but he is currently in the actual lead of the race.
Oh, Adam Grin. Yeah, that definitely is. Maybe he can make it up. It's going to be tight. What is, we got 3, 5, that's 8, 10, 12 seconds. So he's now 12 seconds behind Jojo. But like you said, Jojo's got a pit. Yeah, Ned, if y'all didn't listen to me a minute ago, you'll know that my calculations and my figuring are very, very wrong. Pay me no attention. Listen to Toby.
Napdo is currently going through a lot of traffic, but he is 7 tenths behind Jojo on track. Jojo definitely has pit again. Those tyres are not going to last right until the end. But yeah, I think Napdo is going to take the actual lead of the race soon. I think Play Dutchy isn't far behind them at all. A couple of corners.
And Play Dutchy's on the hards. We already talked about how we think he's going to definitely try to stay out for the distance on those hard tires.
He definitely is, and I think Napolo's out until the end too. Napolo's going to have probably a speed advantage at the moment, but towards the end, Play Duchy may be slightly better off.
I was just fixing to ask you that, Toby, as to what you thought their tires were going to look like at the end of it. That could prove to be very close, I would think.
Oh, actually, Play Duchy has caught up a lot because Jojo is holding Napolo up. I mean, he's perfectly in his right to do so. It's he's holding track position. But yeah, that's costing Napolo quite a bit of time.
Tursan, I'm not sure what tires he started on at the moment, or when the race started. Yeah, see, I'm trying to chew gum and walk again at the same time.
Who's that?
I believe he was talking about, now I'm having to go back through the chat here, y'all, sorry. I think it was whichever driver we were actually talking about.
It's Jojo.
It was either Jojo or, it could have been Napula, Jojo, or Play Duchy.
I think, I'm not entirely sure. I really don't know on that one.
But I just noticed, Toby, Napula has got into the lead around Jojo. Jojo's tires are definitely must be giving him a lot of trouble. And Tourissant says, yes, Jojo. Thank you very much, Tourissant. See,
yeah, I think he must have had wing damage towards the beginning because otherwise he wouldn't have needed to pit, I wouldn't have thought. Play Duchy is now right in the back of him too.
Yep, and you know what I just realized I forgot to do?
Oh, what's that?
I forgot to put the link to the video in the Discord channel.
Oh.
So, all of you that have tuned in, that means we know y'all are subscribers and your notifications went off, and that's why y'all tuned in, and thank you so much for subscribing.
One shoot, two down is really close to the back of Attengrim at the moment, but Play Duchy is right in the back of Jojo. I kind of want to stick here just to, Play Duchy's going down the inside.
Oh, I'm going to move up there with you. Sorry for the really fast camera movement, y'all.
I think he should have that move done. Although Jojo's not giving up.
Well, hopefully we won't weigh Jojo's car down. I just jumped on top of his car for the TV pod, so we get a Jojo's point of view and your trackside point of view for this battle.
Yeah, Jojo's still got a lot of pace in those really old soft tyres. But I would have said less fuel, maybe he's probably got 3 or 4 laps left in them. He's definitely not going to go through to the end. In fact, he's already dropping off the back of Play Duchy. Yeah, he's outside of the second now, so he's not even going to have DRS. I feel that we might possibly see him in the pits. Oh no, he's stayed out. And Napolo's just set the new fastest lap.
Well, and it looks like me climbing on top of Jojo's car definitely slowed him down. You would think I would learn not to do that to the drivers, Toby. But we are, where are we at? We are 22 laps into the 36. So we're into the end, getting to the end stretch of the race. A little bit of fatigue and pressure has definitely got to be getting to all the drivers. What do you think, Toby?
Yeah, there's gaps. Oh, actually, GAVRA is right in the back of Guillotine. I was going to say there's not any real fights going on at the moment. MQD is also on right in the back now. That I love the fact that the second I say something, they prove me wrong. It's brilliant. I'll keep on saying it because I love the action.
Yeah, we get they pop up all over track.
MQD has made it past turn 2.
Oh, GAVRA's going to go for GAVRA was going around the outside of Guillotine, but then Guillotine dipped into the pit.
Yeah. I changed the camera just at the wrong moment there.
Yep, I don't believe it'll take... GAVRA does have a little bit... He's got a good gap to Tanturi, but he's got a good chance. I don't know. He is on He's got 15 laps on his medium tires, so he'll still have to pit. Tunturi will be really pushing it if he tries to go to the end, though. He's got 9 laps on his medium tires, Toby.
Yeah, well, that's about the same as the guys, or a little bit less than the guys at the front who are looking to go to the end. So he may make it. I think GAVRA on his 15-lap-old tyres might not. But I saw, oh yeah, Jojo has just pitted, so he is now back in 10th, which shows us probably what the true current standing of the race is, with Napler in first, with a 3-second gap to Play Duchy, and then Don Rajib, ESS, Before You Die making up the top 5, although Before You Die will most likely have to pit again, which will promote Attenborough up into 5th. In fact, there you go, Before You Die has just pitted.
I wonder what his strategies... Well, surely it's... I don't know. He'd be really pushing it if he came back out on sauce, but I guess in theory he could, but no, I was going to say, I'm thinking he will probably grab the mediums, which of course is exactly what he did.
He did have the choice. Oh, virtual safety car. So he pitted, unfortunately, a lap too early. Might say a bit of, Kobayashi has DNF'd. I didn't see what happened, but yeah, he's not in the race anymore, unfortunately.
Oh no. Well, we always talk about how hard it is to finish these races with these F1 cars, because they really are so fragile. A little bit too much damage on track, and you could actually get your car back to the pit safely, but the race director says no. So. Oh, and Natty G says he's still here. He just went for pancakes. Is it National Pancake Day, and I'm not knowing it?
It's Pancake Day, yes. And I didn't know about that until I heard it on the radio earlier.
I was at the grocery store last night, and I was looking at pancake mix for some reason, and I could not, for the life of me, figure out why I was obsessed with pancakes last night. But now I know.
You knew. Yeah, you knew. I have to admit, I love pancakes. So, any excuse. I think I have the stuff in to possibly make some after the race, so I might well do that. Attenborough is catching the back of ESS, and that will be for 4th.
And I've got on my screen, I've got these two guys going side by side and battling it out, but I do not believe they are. They're not together on the same lap, I don't think.
I don't think so.
The one in front is
close.
Guillotine, and the other one is either Play Duchy or Piero is his teammates. And I believe it is, could quite possibly, yep, hard to say that, be Play Duchy that he's got. He just doesn't know he's not on the lap.
No, it's not Play Duchy. I think it must be Piero. It is Piero.
Okay.
He must have seen the blue flags by now, but yeah, he is definitely racing him.
He is definitely racing him. That may be something the stewards look into at the end of it, because yeah, it definitely looks like he was racing him there for a minute.
I'm sorry, everybody. That took my camera away from Attenborough getting past ESS. Although ESS is now coming back at him down the inside. All wheel touch there, but everybody's okay. Attenborough has kept the position. So we'll have the inside for the next quarter.
Yes, I'm looking at your screen now. That looks to be a very intense battle between those two. I'm fixing to go up there and grab the TV pod for Don Rajib, I believe it is.
No, it's ESS.
Okay.
Oh, we've got a virtual safety car in ESS. I think was peeled into the pits.
Yep, I jumped on top of his car right as he was coming through the pit.
Wow, that was good timing for him. That should give him much fresher tyres at the end of the race, although it will put him down a few positions.
Yeah, it will. Because I just put my camera on 1 shot 2 down as he made it into 5th, just because of the pit stop. But 1 shot 2 down's got 12
Pierre has
laps on
decided
his
to pit as well,
mediums.
as has Metboy. I think, that might be quite a good decision, because the rest of them, by the time they get round, in fact, the safety car has ended, so there's now pointless for them to pit. But the rest of them may have gained a bit of time there. That'd be interesting to see. Tess has gone on softs, so he's definitely going to be looking to charge, as has Metboy, but Pierre has chosen the mediums.
Yeah, I believe we're definitely going to see the pit strategies have a huge impact here at the end. I was looking at everybody's tires, and we have about 2/3 of the field with some very fresh tires, and 1/3 of which is the leaders, on some very old tires.
MQD is out. I don't know what happened there, but he had just pitted for tyres.
Oh,
and it looks like
no.
he made a mistake on the outlap.
Oh, that is very unfortunate. Yeah,
And ESS... Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was going to say pit rules are very stringent.
I know, I think he must have put his car into a wall somewhere. I would imagine. I don't think he would have got DNF for coming out of the pits. That would probably have been drive-through or something. Excuse me. But ESS is actually pulling away from Piero on his soft tyres. So for the time being, he's definitely got the speed advantage.
And AB Tecker says he thinks that Piero should have gone with the softs instead.
I think he's right. I mean, they would have had, 8 laps to go at that point, and we know the softs last for at least 14.
I think you could have a good point there. He may just be a little scared on whether or not they will actually last the length of the race. That last little bit though, where he may want to make sure he's got more than enough grip. I don't know. So I'm gonna move my camera. I'm slowly trying to get through all these racers, give everybody a little bit of camera time. I'm on Daza at the moment. Who just, looks like he made the position up from Guillotine because Guillotine is in a pit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what might happen. I think we're going to see, wow, ESS is really pulling that gap out. It's now at 3 seconds. And he's closing the gap to Jojo quite quickly as well. I think definitely got a chance at Jojo, and possibly 1 sheet 2 down, although I think that might be a little bit too far. Still 6 laps to go, having said that, and the mediums, especially of the top 5, are very old. So I think we're going to start to see a bit of degradation. I can normally say that word. From them towards the end. So, yeah, I think ESS is in a really good shout at the moment for a couple more positions. And Piero, maybe come the end, will have more pace, although he is actually now closing the gap from ESS.
Oh yeah, he really is. And I've got my camera down here on hello commentator Fana Boz at the moment, though at the moment he didn't get to commentate this season because we didn't get quite the drivers to sign up for the McGann race, so the Monday race got canceled. But I am so glad I finally talked Fana into joining some of the races. Toby, Fana commentated on, I believe, about 3 seasons of races before he ever actually signed up for any of the races.
Really? Oh, no, I didn't know that.
It really surprised me. I believe it was about halfway through his 2nd season before I noticed, and I asked him something about it, and I was like, you don't race? He was like, I really like the commentating and working with all the guys doing the commentary, to cover the races. He said, I haven't thought about it too much, but talked him into it. I hope he's glad I talked him into it. I know I am. But yeah, it was very surprising to me that he didn't. Cadwell5, also one of the commentators who simply volunteers his time to commentate the races. He does not participate in any of the races.
Yeah, no, I did notice that last season. Yeah, I mean, I love the commentary too, so I can understand why they do that.
Yeah, just definitely. Yeah, it's always this like, wow, that's a surprise. They really do all that work, and they're not even one of the racers.
Very much so, and the fact that yeah, they have the game to commentate and not play it. But no, it's really great that Panther has now joined in. Yeah, and he's doing a great job back there. And he's in front of it's Jax. I think he only recently got past him, so yeah, I think a good gap there.
Yeah, really is. And yeah, I was just fixing to move my camera on down to It's Jax. I think It's Jax just had a really bad start, I believe. It's Jax's last couple of races, he's had some very good races, but yeah, this time I think he just had a really bad start is all it is.
One shoot, two down. Who's got? Oh, it's Gavra, because there's only one Mercedes left in. And Gavra is on much newer soft tyres. Actually, that gives us a really good idea of how much faster those new soft tyres are. But I don't think ESS is catching the back of Jojo quickly enough to be able to catch the back of one shoot, two down afterwards. But I think he will definitely have a go at Jojo. And Gavra's desperately trying to get past.
Yeah, I'll move my camera on back up that away. And y'all, yeah, I popped the 4 drivers for your selection of driver of the day back on the screen.
Sorry to interrupt. He's right behind Don Rajib and trying to go around the outside, but I think he's going for a switchback. Nope, Don Rajib had that covered off.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was
very, very close racing there.
Very good defensive move. Oh, yeah. Yep, I'm seeing it right now. Yeah, and everybody, Toby is commentating live on the action, but his little screen on the side is just behind what he says. Not very much at all. So basically, once he's told you what's happened, when you look at the screen, you get to see it play out. I personally really like the way that flows.
I was hoping that everybody would think it was premonition.
oh, sorry, y'all. If y'all didn't know it, Toby is telekinetic. That's why he's so good with all his F1 predictions. See, I told y'all earlier, don't believe anything I say.
I thought Atherton was going to dive down the inside, but there was no room whatsoever. But no, it is in fact just a time delay. Wow, they are really, really close to each other. ESS is doing a great job at keeping him at bay.
Alright, I'm not going to say what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it. And maybe, we won't weigh this person's car down. But I guess that's kind of saying what I was going to do. Anyway, yeah, just a little bit better view of this battle. These guys are having an epic battle at the moment, Toby.
They are. ESS just picked up a 3-second time on penalty, though, so I might at some point go and have a look at the race director to see what penalties they have. But I don't want to right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just noticed we are pretty much on the last lap, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut, and I'm going to get these guys podiums spot ready for these guys. And everybody watching, if y'all want to real quick let us know your driver of the day.
Yeah, no, that would be good. Please, yeah, voting driver of the day at the moment. Don Rajib Asengrim has gone around the outside of Don Rajib. Oh no, I missed it. Damn, I changed the one. Yeah, he's currently going, and now he'll have the inside.
I love it. These two drivers are not going to make it easy on me.
No, they're really not.
They really aren't. I love it.
I was wrong. It wasn't ESS, it was Don Rajib.
Don
And Don
Rajiv
Rajiv
has
has not
had
given
one
up.
hell of a race.
He really has. He'll have the DRS this time. I think we're going to see a battle all the way until the finish line between these two.
I believe
And
so.
the ESS, I've just noticed, has got past Jojo. Don Rajiv is right behind Jojo, but I'm really resting to leave this battle, I have to be honest.
Yeah, no. I agree. I think this battle is where it is at the moment. And since we're on the last one, Toby, I'm going to go ahead and get your camera on off of the screen since we're both on the same battle here.
I'm going to go back to Piero because I think he's just about to get past Jojo. And Asgrim has actually got a bit of a gap now on Don Rajiv. And yeah, Piero has the DRS. Oh, he's going around the outside.
Tourson and Natty G, thank you so much for speaking out for Driver of the Day. So far we have 2 votes for Tunturi. And of course I stated at the beginning my vote was going to go for Fana. Oh, and who is this going to be? Who has this, Toby?
Oh, I missed that. Nat Blue is in first, Play Dutchy in second, and Don Rajiv in third, with Attengrim in fourth. Piero is what happened to ESS? Oh, penalties.
Oh.
Piero got past Jojo though in the end, and ESS got demoted down to 8th. Although I think he actually crossed the line in 6th. Wow, that was an incredible finish.
Yeah, it really was. They had that right down to the end. I have to say, I love it when these guys keep me on my toes about figuring out who's going to be on the podium and who isn't.
That was a fantastic job, Nat Pillar. Really great race.
Yeah, that was a fantastic race. And yep, here we go, getting loaded into the podium there. And yep, I did give Tunturi the Driver of the Day, since that is who most of y'all voted for. Napula with a fantastic win. Play Dutchy up and down the field for second. And Toby, Don Rajiv right there at the end. I mean, I have to say that was incredible.
He nearly held on. It was so close. I think it was last sector that he lost that position, which was a shame for him. But Play Dutchy, having come back from where he did, that was really, really brilliant racing.
That really was. It was fantastic racing. Oh, and it looks like the rain started back up right here at the end of the race. Well, Toby, if you want to give us that run... Oh, well, you already gave us the rundown, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I got to Jojo in 7th. So in 8th we have the ESS, Metboy in 9th, Before You Die in 10th, 11th Tuntu, Gavra in 12th, Deadly Jason in 13th, Dazza 14th, 15th was Fanta, it's Jax in 16th, Guillotine in 17th, 18th MQD, Kobayashi in 19th, and I think we had a DNF. Actually, Guillotine, MQD, and Kobayashi DNF. And I think there must have been somebody else who DNF as well.
Triple O just got his vote in for Driver of the Day. He was voting for Don Rajiv. You were just a little bit too late. But man, Don Rajiv though, yeah, Toby, I want to sit here and talk about that for a second. That Don Rajiv and Adam Grin right there at the end. That was incredible. That was some great driving from those two. It really was.
It was absolutely brilliant. Last few laps were extremely entertaining. I looked down for just a second to see who was winning Drive of the Day, and they'd made the pass, and I've been watching intently for the last 3 laps. And so I actually missed it, so I'm going to have to watch it back on the stream later. I know I caught it on the camera, but that was a brilliant race. Between those two, I mean, tight racing, side by side around the corners. Yeah, it was brilliant to watch.
Yeah, it really was. And Don Rajiv, he just barely did pull it out there right at the end. And I have to say, I did not quite expect him to get the move done on Adamgren right there at the end.
He didn't. No, Attingham had an issue earlier in the race, which had promoted him up into, well, at the time it wasn't second, but it became second later on. And then Play Duchy had come back from a long way behind with tyre strategy and virtual safety cars to catch back up to Don Rajiv. Don Rajiv had a very, very quiet race, really. He was out on his own. Well, from what I saw, he had a pretty quiet race, out on his own for the majority of it, until literally the last sector of, well, I mean, obviously he'd had Play Duchy there for a while. But yeah, I bet that must have been absolutely gutting to lose it that close to the end. But no, he did a great job holding him off for as long as he did. And Play Duchy did an incredible job catching him.
Yeah, no, he really did. That had to have been a hell of a surprise for him right there at the end. And still, yeah, I was totally blown away by that. And drivers, when y'all watch this back, yeah, definitely, y'all keep me on my toes like this every week. I don't know if y'all could tell how excited I was or how frantic I was trying to get y'all's names switched around, but that was a lot of fun trying to figure out who was going to win, where y'all were going to be, and to make sure I could also get it done. Because sometimes it's kind of like y'all getting the move done on the track. You know, I'm trying to see if I can get it done too. But, yeah.
Exactly. It's invested interest, which is brilliant. It keeps us, well, totally in the action and with loads of stuff to talk about. So it's very much appreciated.
Yeah. Well, I guess that is about it. Toby, I hope everyone enjoyed the show. Y'all definitely make sure you go to the website and check out everything on the website. Like I said, there's a link at the bottom for the Discord channel, as well as in the description. Actually, all the links are in the description below. A link to the website, gavraracing.ultravista.org. There's a link to the Discord channel, and there is a link to the Patreon if you wish to become a Patreon supporter. Gavra set up several tiers. I think the one that, there is one of them, the one that intrigues me the most is, I can't remember how, I'm not sure how much it is, but you get to set up your own events. They'll help you set up events to races. So yeah, I'm very interested in that one. Y'all could find yourselves running some really odd events here soon.
Tractors around Nürburgring. Yep.
That actually might, see, that could be fun. You know. You never know. Yeah. But
that'd be interesting. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna say thanks to you, Toby, thanks to the viewers, and massive thanks to the administrators and Gavra Novik himself for putting all this together. And as usual, we'll leave it with you, Toby.
Yeah, no, I just thank you very much for all joining us and for chatting with us in chat. It's very much appreciated. It gives us insight into the race, and yeah, we love your company. It was a great race as always. I mean, they have been every single one this year, so hopefully it'll keep that up, and it'll be another one next week. And yeah, until then, we'll have a lovely week, and we'll see you then. Thank you very much.